Hello, Yankees Nation. Welcome back to your go-to channel, New York Yankees News Network. We've got a jam-packed episode for you today with updates that just surfaced a few hours ago. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's going down in the Bronx and beyond. From historic power surges to injury updates that could shake up the Yankees' entire rotation, we're diving deep into all the action. So if you're a die-hard Yankees fan, buckle up and grab your favorite cap because this one's going to be a ride. And hey, before we start, if you're new to the channel, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single Yankees update. Let's get started. Update 1. Aaron Judge ignites Yankees offense in Sacramento showdown as Bronx Bombers soar to AL East lead. The New York Yankees have officially sent a thunderous message to the rest of Major League Baseball. They're heating up and doing it in style. Over the weekend, the Yankees rolled into Sacramento and lit up the scoreboard in a commanding series against the Athletics. And at the heart of this power-packed performance was none other than Aaron Judge, who is not just leading this team, he's carrying them with historic numbers. It all began on a warm Friday night at Sutter Health Park, where Judge opened the series with a rocket off the bat that left fans gasping. Though it landed just short of a home run, the message was clear. He was locked in. By Saturday, that focus turned into fireworks as Judge launched 2 home runs in back-to-back at-bats, covering distances of nearly 400 and 433 feet, respectively. It wasn't just impressive, it was dominant. This Sacramento ballpark, now temporarily home to the Athletics, proved to be a dream for hitters with its minor league dimensions and swirling summer winds. Judge took full advantage. His power and presence made the field look smaller than ever, reminding everyone exactly why he's the reigning American League most valuable player. But this wasn't a solo act. The Yankees lineup collectively exploded for 29 runs across 3 games, finishing with a resounding 12-2 victory on Sunday. The Bronx Bombers offense overwhelmed the Athletics from start to finish, with contributions across the board, yet none more striking than Judge's performance. In that series alone, Judge collected 7 hits in 14 at-bats, including 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 5 runs batted in. His stat line now reads like something out of a video game. A batting average over .409, an on-base percentage just shy of .500, and a slugging percentage nearing .800 for a jaw-dropping 1.273 on-base plus slugging. These numbers are not only best in baseball, they're far ahead of second place. To underscore the gap, Judge leads by 60 points in batting average, 60 in on-base percentage, 138 in slugging percentage, and a mind-blowing 222 points in OPS over the next closest hitter, Shohei Ohtani. For Yankees fans, it's a privilege to witness greatness in real time. Rookie Ben Rice, who hit his first career grand slam during the same game, summed it up best. It's crazy. You sometimes catch yourself taking it for granted what he's doing. Judge's dominance has not just reignited the Yankees' offense, it has reestablished their threat in the American League. And now, with this crucial series win, the Yankees are sitting atop the AL East standings with a record of 23 wins and 17 losses. This climb to the top hasn't been without adversity. Injuries to key players like Giancarlo Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, and Garrett Cole have tested the team's depth and resilience. But with Judge firing on all cylinders and the lineup coming alive, the Yankees have found their rhythm and they're making it count. Even Judge, who is currently leading the American League in hits, home runs, batting average, and OPS, admits he's still chasing perfection. "We're improving," he said. "That's the beauty of this game. There's always room for improvement. And if this is what Judge looks like while still improving, the rest of the league better brace themselves." Update 2. Marcus Stroman. Setback deepens Yankees rotation woes amid rising injury storm. As the Yankees continue their climb in the American League East, storm clouds are gathering over the team's pitching rotation, and Marcus Stroman's lingering knee issue just made the forecast much cloudier. The veteran right-hander, acquired with the hope of providing stability and experience to a rotation already under strain, has once again hit a roadblock in his recovery. After being sidelined since mid-April with left knee inflammation, Stroman attempted a simulated game last Friday in Tampa, aiming to cross what manager Aaron Boone called the final hurdle. But it wasn't meant to be. Despite weeks of treatment, Stroman is still experiencing discomfort, particularly when trying to drive off his front leg, which is essential for his mechanics and velocity. Boone revealed that the discomfort hasn't subsided enough for Stroman to take that next step toward a return to game action, leaving both the team and fans wondering how long this absence could stretch. And it's more than just a physical issue. It's a psychological weight on a team already walking a tightrope with its rotation. Stroman last pitched on April 11th, a disastrous outing that saw him give up 5 earned runs in less than 1 inning against the Giants. He was placed on the injured list the next day with the hope that rest and therapy would solve the issue quickly. Nearly a month later, that optimism has faded. He's gotten a lot of treatment on it. It just can't get over that final hump, Boone said before the Yankees' latest game. We'll continue to try to get our arms around it. That uncertainty is especially troubling considering the current state of the Yankees' pitching staff. Garrett Cole remains out indefinitely. Luis Gil, another key rotation piece, is only expected to start a throwing program this week with hopes of returning in June. With those absences already thinning the roster, Stroman was supposed to be the steady veteran in the middle of a stretched-out rotation. Now, that plan is unraveling. Before his injury, Stroman struggled to find rhythm. In his 3 starts this season, he posted an earned run average of 11.57, a number that not only reflects his physical limitations, but also underscores how serious the knee issue was even before he took time off. His inability to pitch deep into games forced the bullpen into extended action early, and his absence now continues to strain the team's resources. The ramifications of this delay ripple across the Yankees' entire pitching strategy. Max Fried, who has stepped up admirably and is making an early case for the American League Cy Young Award, has shouldered a heavy load. Clark Schmidt and Carlos Rodon have done their best to hold the line, but the cracks are becoming harder to hide. With Will Warren and Ryan Yarbrough struggling to offer consistency at the back end, the rotation lacks the firepower and reliability the Yankees need to remain at the top of the division. And while the offense, led by Aaron Judge, is clicking on all cylinders, championship-caliber baseball is built on balance. Pitching wins games in October, and right now, the Yankees are walking a razor's edge. Meanwhile, there's at least a silver lining on the horizon. DJ LeMahieu, who has been working his way back from injury, could return to the lineup as early as Monday. Manager Aaron Boone confirmed that while LeMahieu is close, they'll be careful about how often he plays and how he's reintegrated. I don't necessarily see every day, but we'll see how he's doing, Boone said. He's a piece of the puzzle, and puzzle is exactly the right word for what the Yankees are navigating. With key injuries piling up and pitching depth being tested, the next few weeks will be crucial in determining how resilient this team truly is. Will the Yankees find a way to plug the gaps? Or will the Stroman setback be the tipping point that forces a bold move before the trade deadline? One thing is certain, this team's mettle is being tested, and the answers won't come easy. Update 3. Yankees eye Sandy Alcantara as Marcus Stroman's recovery timeline disintegrates. With Marcus Stroman's knee injury showing no signs of resolution and the Yankees' rotation increasingly strained, a sense of urgency is sweeping through the front office. And now, whispers around the league suggest a potentially blockbuster contingency plan may already be taking shape in the Bronx, one that could bring a former Cy Young winner to pinstripes, Sandy Alcantara. The news of Stroman's continued discomfort after a failed simulated game has left manager Aaron Boone and the medical staff scrambling for answers. Stroman hasn't pitched since April 11th, and with no return date in sight, the team is no longer just hoping for recovery. They're actively exploring alternatives. According to league sources, Alcantara's name is gaining traction inside Yankees discussions. The Miami Marlins ace has been underperforming in his return from Tommy John surgery, posting a bloated earned run average of 8.42 through 7 starts. Only one of those outings has been considered a quality start. But that very decline in production may open a rare window for the Yankees to buy low on a player with elite upside. The timing couldn't be more fitting or more desperate. Even with rising talent like Will Warren showing flashes, notably with 7 1/3 innings of sharp work against the Athletics, the rotation remains unstable. Ryan Yarbrough has struggled with consistency, and with Garrett Cole still recovering and Luis Gil not expected back until June, the Yankees can no longer afford to sit idle. And here's where things get interesting. The Marlins have a history of making early moves. Just last May, they dealt Luis Arias to the Padres. Combine that with the fact that they're fans of the Yankees farm system, evidenced by their enthusiasm over Agustin Ramirez, acquired in last year's Jazz Chisholm Jr. deal, and a match begins to take shape. General manager Brian Cashman now finds himself at a crossroads. Alcantara, despite his struggles, is just 1 year removed from Cy Young glory. He brings durability, a workhorse mentality, and a ceiling few pitchers can match. If the Yankees believe he can return to form, this could be a rare opportunity to buy elite talent at a discount. And while trade season usually heats up in July, don't be surprised if Cashman picks up the phone a bit earlier this year. The front office knows that every game counts, especially with the Yankees currently holding the top spot in the American League East at 23 wins and 17 losses. With Aaron Judge looking like a Triple Crown contender and the offense clicking, bolstering the rotation could be the move that pushes this team from contender to championship favorite. Alcantara might not be perfect now, but with a little time and the right environment, he could be the difference maker in October. The pressure is on. The moment is now. And that's a wrap for today's Yankees Nation update. 3 major headlines that could define the next stretch of our season. From Aaron Judge's otherworldly dominance in Sacramento to Marcus Stroman's setback that's sending shockwaves through the pitching staff. And finally, the eye-opening possibility of Sandy Alcantara in pinstripes. This is a critical juncture for the Bronx Bombers. But one thing's for sure, this team has heart, it has depth, and it has fans like you backing them every step of the way. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to New York Yankees News Network, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should the Yankees make a move for Alcantara? Is Judge on pace for a historic season? We want to hear from you. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and as always, let's go Yankees!